Hi, I'm Denise Pratt, and I'm the judge of the 311th Family District Court of Harris County. As a grassroots activist for the Republican Party, I've been a precinct chair and election judge. I've been the president of the Downtown Houston Pachyderm Club for 2 terms, handled the programs for half a decade, and sat on the board of directors for a decade. I've been to the county convention, the national convention, and to the Texas Federation of Republican Women Convention. Before taking the bench, I was a family law attorney for over 18 years. I've been trained by Charter Lakeside Drug and Alcohol Rehabilitation, Teen Suicide Hotline, HPD Domestic Violence Unit, and I sit for my 2nd term on the Texas Board of Social Workers Examiners, which deals with mental and emotional health. I've been a foster mom. I've been a sponsor mom for the Girls and Boys Harbor Home out in LaPorte, Texas. I'm a Girl Scout leader. I work with Special Olympics and with children with autism. I am well acquainted with the issues that come before a family judge. But what I want to talk with you about today is what goes on in the 311th Family Court. Things are handled a little differently in the 311th Court than any other family court. When someone files for divorce who has children and they request a temporary restraining order that orders that the parents not have their children around their girlfriend, boyfriend, lover, or paramour from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m., we change that to read, you are not to have your children around your girlfriend, boyfriend, lover, or paramour at all. Not only are the parents still married, the children are not ready. When a case comes across my desk where a parent has had a drug or alcohol problem for decades, has failed out of drug or alcohol rehabilitation several times, and sets up supervised visitation of young children until only a couple of negative drug tests are completed that can be done in 1 or 2 months, then it goes to standard visitation, which is 30 days in the summer, every other Thanksgiving and spring break, and about 10 days at Christmas, and about every other weekend, we have concerns. We need to talk about it. I set a hearing for that purpose. We should not assume a parent that has had a drug or alcohol problem for decades will clean up. We should have supervised visitation until the parent shows that he or she has cleaned up. I have received an order in the past where the father was in jail for trying to murder the mother and the 12-year-old little boy by shooting them with a gun. When he got out of jail in only 2.5 years, he was to stay 500 feet from the mother, but the son was supposed to start visitation. We know to protect women from domestic violence perpetrators, but we send the children back into the war zone. The son was to continue counseling, not to get over the trauma, but to fix his anger problem at having to see his father. The son had been put on psychotropic medication to further help with his anger problem. If anybody else had tried to murder that child, we would have told that child to stay far, far away from him. Don't go down a street, don't hang around his family members. If you're from a small town, maybe even move. But if it's his parent, we have the child spend his entire high school experience in counseling and on psychotropic medication. This is a child that we want to lead our country as a young man in 10 or 15 years. I stopped that. I took out the visitation. I took out the father's right to attend school activities. I could not imagine a child performing at a high school event and looking up to see the man that had tried to kill him. Our entire system is set up to water down the right side of the lawsuit. The law says for the judge to approve each order as being in the best interest of a child, not rubber stamp agreements made by the lawyers. And the law provides support for the values we have. The appellate court has upheld every decision I have made to protect the children and families of Harris County. I believe the family court judges can change some of what's gone wrong in Harris County if we will only have the courage. Please visit my website at deniseprattforjudge.com to see some of my conservative rulings and my endorsements. And if your values are the same as my values, I would appreciate your vote on March 4th.